Hello. So today is not around the farm kind of day. We're going out. So we're going out for my husband's birthday. It is a little bit early, but we don't ever celebrate birthdays on birthdays because, they fall during the week and everything. So I like do them the weekend before, I leave weekend after kind of thing. His birthday actually isn't until the 16th. So we are doing this a little bit earlier. I'm not baking a cake or nothing, but because we both work third shift, plus we both work township jobs, and he works with the library, we are doing it because we have a free night tonight on Friday. So we are going to go shopping for his present. He is going to get either new cowboy boots or new work boots. I might try to talk him into getting both. He needs new work boots, and the cowboy boots are just a want. He has a pair, but two of our sons were the same size as him, and whenever theirs are dirty or they just don't want to wear their own or they can't find their own, they will grab my husband's and they will wear his. So we're going to go to Jackson's, which is my absolute favorite Western store. I am planning on getting a pair of pants. I bought one pair of pants for myself in the last year and a half, and so I actually really need pants. I have a few of them where the pockets are starting to rip out of them, and so I'm going to grab one pair of Wranglers that I like, this particular Wrangler brand, so I'm going to grab that. And then he's going to get hopefully two pairs of boots. We'll see. He doesn't like to spend money ever on himself at all. He'll spend money on the kids all day long. He'll spend money on me all day long. On himself, it is like pulling teeth to get him to spend money on himself. So right now we are at the body shop. We just had, our truck is back here. It's this white one right here. It's our smaller truck. We bought that one when I wrecked my vehicle, and we were able to pick this one up at a really, really cheap price. And so we're going to drive this until Logan gets his driver's license. He starts driver's training in a week. So once he gets his driver's license, we'll give him that truck, and then we will shop for hopefully a 2500. We're looking more at the Z71 Trail Bosses, or my husband's looking at the Z71 Trail Bosses. I'm looking for 2500. So I'm going to take you along for the store that we're going to go through, and then we're going to do dinner and the casino, I believe. I'm trying to talk him into a movie, but I think he wants to go to the casino. So we're going to go to the casino. When we go to the casino, we spend $20 a piece. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. We're only there for a little bit, but they've got really good restaurants in there, and they've got a steakhouse that we like. Not a steakhouse, sorry. Their steakhouse is really expensive. It's $40 for their cheapest steak. We did not go to the steakhouse. We've actually never been to their steakhouse, but they have a brew house, a brewery in there that makes craft beers, and my husband and I, we really like the burgers that are in there, and he wants to try their beers tonight. So I'm gonna be the driver. I'm just sitting here waiting for him to finish paying for the tires on that new truck that we just got. We just got it, the insurance, the registration done, and now we've got new tires on it, and I think an oil change, and then it'll be ready to go, and we'll be driving that.
This is the little kids part of where the boots are in this particular Western store. It's Jackson's Western store. But these little baby boots, I am absolutely obsessed with. So when our kids were little, we did not buy them little baby cowboy boots. They don't really walk around or learn to walk very well. So it's kind of something that you would put your money into, and they are not going to wear them very often, especially if they're just learning to walk. This is just like your riding gloves. So one of my sons was riding bulls for a minute. He kind of did it on the weekends and stuff, and so I got him one with purple. It was beautiful. And then this is just kind of like your hat decorations and your boot tips and the ends for them. They got some fun stuff in here and some nice metal feathers. I love that one on the right. They have a whole hat section that was just a little tiny bit. I actually needed some of this right here. I picked up one of these, this one here, and it fell apart as soon as I picked it up. This right here was another section. This is teenager. This is my husband. And then the women's section, just tons and tons. There's another row up, but there was also people in the next row over, and so I was not trying to get them on camera. I didn't want people to think I was videotaping them and get upset with me that they were going to be videotaped. Just the prices of some of these, I kind of did expect the prices to go up a lot more, being that everything else has, but the boots have stayed a pretty consistent price over the last year. I love these blue. I would never buy them for myself. I like the color of them. They're pretty, but I could never buy them for, I would never wear them anywhere. I mean, they would look pretty in my closet, but. And then this is like where my size is right here. And that with the fringes. I love anything with fringe. I'm obsessed. I like to touch it. It's just a thing. Love to do it. But this place is just all women's. This right here, we are only in the women's section. And then this area, again, right in this spot. And then as soon as you cross over this aisle, now we're in all the men's section. And the men's have got, and they do it by size. So like each one of these rows is a particular size. And you can just see just tons and tons and tons of rows. Nothing but men's. And then we come over to this area here. And these are like, I would say your designer kind, like your Dan Posts and, you know, like your more expensive boots. Those ones actually weren't that bad of a price, especially for a Dan Post. My husband has one pair of those, and it's like a boot that you wear. Like, I wouldn't wear it out in the pasture. Wouldn't wear it out to fill the wood stove kind of thing. I always love walking through this area. We do not have horses anymore. We did at one point, but this right here is like where your stock show stuff. So you've got your show sticks here. My son would never do that color, but I wish I would have found that one for my daughter when she was showing her cows. But then you've got all this stuff here that you use for like when you're taking your cows into show, your sheep. I think goats even use some of this stuff, things like that. They have a ton. And then this is like, these are like your little whips and pig sticks. And then this is all cleaning supplies and show stuff. Just everything that you would need to wash your animal, get it shined up, make it look beautiful to walk in the ring. We do not do like stock shows, like no state stock shows. My kids are just like 4-H. They're just in it for the 4-H part of it, not for the trophies. My daughters brought home trophies, but just some colorful ropes. I'm obsessed with the horse stuff. It amuses me. There's a whole nother section up those stairs. It's all like English riding. I've never been up there. These saddles are like the size of a hand. They're so tiny, little miniature ponies. Just absolutely adorable. I don't know why they're so cute. They really are. The smell back here, the smell of leather it just smells so amazing. This right here, a little toddler bull rider set. That's adorable. Then this would be like all your spurs. I've gotten spurs here from when Andrew was riding bulls. The saddle blankets. When you get into this particular area right here with the saddles, the smell of these saddles. It reminds, like when we had horses, I would bring the saddle in the kitchen and I would use the mink oil and stuff and the saddle soap and like clean them and oil them. And the smell in my house was just like, it's amazing. If you like the smell of leather and you have horses, like you understand that smell.
Oh, well, I'm just wondering.
It's just,
Think so.
it just is homey. Just love it. There's a little toy section. It's all Breyer horses. This is the women's clothing section. Belts, things like that. They've got a ton of like the name brand stuff, and then these coats right here. I want one of these cinch coats they're just, I don't know. They got the conceal carry in them. I do not conceal carry, but I just like them. They've got all sorts of animal prints and Western prints and just so many. That one there is a Breyer ornament. It's this year's Breyer ornament. I did not buy it for my daughter. I probably should have, but I did not. But yeah, so we just go through more fringe. I'm going to touch it. Always. I'm always going to touch the fringe. These ones here are just like little pieces of metal fringy. They're not, I don't know, they felt funny. When you walk in jeans like that, they sound like so it's a weird sound. I couldn't do it. I have one purse that has got fringe on it. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. But like right now we're in the muddy season, so I don't really carry that purse around too much. The little kid section, The little kids' clothes are so stinking adorable. It makes me want to have little babies again. But one day, maybe I'll have grandkids. We'll see. Then I'll buy all the cute little stuff. I was obsessed with these little girl pants, so makes you want to have a little girl so you can dress her up as a little cowgirl. They didn't have this kind of stuff when my daughter was little. I mean, they had like Western stuff for little girls, but it was like basic jeans, basic boots, maybe a hoodie that said cowgirl. They didn't have all this adorable cuteness. And if they did, they didn't have it in Michigan where I'm at. So the little cowboy cut Wrangler with the wool underneath it, that is so cute, especially in a little toddler. I love how some of these people just be dressing their kids up and their little toddlers with the cutest, just the cutest little kids. They absolutely are adorable. I was just looking at these jeans. My sister has a son that would fit into these kind of jeans for a show, but he's not in 4-H this year. I was just kind of eyeballing those ones. And then like the women's hats, they've got athletic wear that's Western, just some fun stuff, just randomly fun stuff. I'm not really sure. All women's clothes I have that fringe on my purse. This is not my purse, but I like this with the sunflower on it. This is just a picture of me and my husband when we went to dinner. This is the braid of pretzel that we got. So my husband did cook. This was his burger. His burger looked really good. It had like a ton of stuff on it. I got fish. This was the perch. I'm not gonna lie, fish was not good. That about right. Aaron, I'm losing. All right, so it's the next day. I didn't do the video of what we bought after his birthday celebration. So I didn't get all the makeup off in the shower, so I still got a little bit left under my eyes, just some mascara that didn't wash off, but it'll be fine. I'm gonna show you what we got at the Western store. There was a lot of people in there, so I didn't do too many videos, but I did walk around a little bit. And I showed you those, but I'm gonna show you what we got. Okay, so we went specifically for boots and jeans. My husband loves Carolinas, and we found these ones. They're not insulated. Like, this is just the leather right here on the side. Like most boots you find, they have like this insulation. We work in a factory. It's humid in Michigan, so these will work like all summer and all winter, hopefully, because I mean we work inside, so it's not like he needs to worry about keeping his feet. But he walked around in them for a minute at the store, and he really likes them. So this is what we're going to get. I bought this one. So normally I buy a leather spray. This time I bought this. And my husband used paper towel to do it on his. I told him it was going to leave these marks. So now I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to use the cloths that I use
when I use like mink oil and things like that on the saddles and reins. We do not have horses anymore, but when I did do it, and I still have the mink oil, but we like these on our boots. We like this particular brand on our boots. And so I'm going to go through and I'm going to use the rags that I have specifically for doing leather. And I'm going to do that. I got myself a pair of jeans. These are my favorite jeans currently. I have one pair right now, but they are too big. Like, if you buy this, like specifically this, so if you wear like a size 10 or a size 11, like if you're in between a 10 and 11 in most brands, you need a 9, 10 in these. They run big. I don't know about any other Wrangler stuff. Specifically, this Sadie low rise runs big. So I wear a 10, 11 depending on what it is. But in these ones, I got a 9, 10. They still are a little, but I want room to move and be up and down and not feel like I'm being squished. So I do kind of need a belt with them, but I don't need one. And then I bought a hat. And if I can find it online, I'll put it in here because my son already got it. But it is a Spin'em hat, and it's got the 4-H logo. So I'm gonna try and find that. I'll screenshot it and drop a picture in here. But we spent $378 today. Well, we spent a little bit because we had dinner too. So that'll come out of our budget. Well, the pricing is not working out for me. But yeah, we spent $378.37 and we got 4 things. The boots, the pants. This is $20. This will last me the year with all of the boots that we do. Because I will clean all of our boots once a year after the wet season is done and we get into the dry summer. And then I always clean the kids' boots for fair, for 4-H, for show. Or if we have an event to go to, I clean boots. I oil them, make them shine, make them pretty.
This is a picture of the hat that I picked up for Andrew. I found it online, and so I just figured I'd put this screenshot in here real quick and show you what it looked like.
All right, well, thank you for coming along to our little date night birthday celebration for my husband. If you like what you're watching, consider hitting the thumbs up, the subscribe, all of the good stuff. It helps my channel out, which I'm a very small channel, just starting this. So have a good rest of your day.